everybody, it's Dan and Eric with Tools in Action. Eric's on the camera. I'm here with Rick today. He's representing PJ Trailers and Knight Equipment out here in Rockford, Illinois. And basically we were looking for a cargo trailer for some of our projects, and we heard that PJ was a great one to go with. We came out here and talked with Rick, and we custom designed this trailer just for Tools in Action. So Rick, let's talk a little bit about what we designed for this trailer.
Okay, well Dan, when you first came, you said you wanted an open trailer, a steel frame trailer. Of course, the first thing we ask is, what are you going to haul with the trailer? We're concerned about that. We're concerned about the weight of what you're going to haul and how things might load, as well as we got to touch into what you're going to pull the trailer with. We don't want to sell you a trailer that you can't pull with your tow vehicle either. So as I recall, you said you may be wanting to haul an ATV, maybe wanting to go to the lumber yard, pick up lumber, different materials, things like that. So we selected a utility trailer. This happens to be the model PJU7, which is simply a utility trailer. The 7 stands for 77 inches inside the bed of the trailer. And length, I know we started out talking about 12 or 14 feet, but we ended up going to 16 feet because it cost almost nothing to go a little bit longer in length.
Right.
So we went to a 16-foot trailer. This one happens to be tandem axle, so you can haul up to around 4,500, 4,800 pounds, something like that.
Wow, okay.
The gross vehicle weight of the trailer is 7,000 pounds. And that's before you start splitting hairs, because you are going to transfer about 12 to 13% of tongue weight onto your tow vehicle when you're loaded correctly.
Okay.
Okay? So we always like to talk about application, make sure that everybody knows, what the trailer is going to be capable of doing or not doing.
Right.
The other thing we did a little bit unique about this trailer is that we beefed up the rear end. Instead of a typical 4-foot gate that might allow you to load 1,800, 2,000 pounds as far as the structural integrity of the gate, we put a split heavy-duty two-piece gate on it that has ramps and stands built into the gate. We've had people load as high as 5,000 pounds,
wow,
like a tractor, up onto this trailer using that gate.
Something like that?
Small Bobcat,
gotcha.
you bet. Okay. So anyway, this starts as a basic model. The basic model actually starts as a single axle, but you can put up to two 5,200 pound axles on this trailer as far as structural integrity is concerned. And then we simply selected two 3,500 pound axles, put brakes on both axles. Of course, you'll have a breakaway kit for safety reasons. If the trailer gets away from you, to lock those brakes up and keep that trailer, get it to stop sooner than later.
Right. Good.
Okay. But the PJ, you've got an adjustable coupler that's rated for this particular trailer. They do some nice things like pin on the safety chains instead of tack weld them on. You've got a plated jack instead of a painted jack, and that jack is set back so you can put the tailgate of the pickup truck down without hitting it.
Oh, that's a great feature.
And then it swivels up to get it completely out of the way when you're hooked up to the truck.
Cool.
One thing kind of unique about the PJ trailer is this is a 4-inch channel frame trailer, so you see all the lights are embedded into the trailer, so there's nothing hanging off for you to catch and rip off, strictly on the back end.
And I think we went all LED lights with this trailer.
All LED lights,
okay,
just a little bit of a money upgrade, but they pull about 1/7 to 1/8 of the amperage of your traditional lights, and they'll last a lot longer, burn brighter, you'll be seen better.
Right. Very good. Cool.
All of the railings on the PJ trailer are bolt-on. This helps in that if you ever damage a railing, you can replace it easily without cutting it all off and welding stuff back on. The other thing it does, it actually reduces the cost of the trailer because these things come shipped in, all stacked in a big semi-trailer. So obviously without the fenders that are bolted on also and the railings bolted on, you can get more trailers per stack.
Cool.
Okay, this one we've actually added cross members underneath the deck. They're 16-inch on center instead of standard 24-inch on center. So if you put a little concentrated weight somewhere on that deck, you're going to have enough beef holding those boards and supporting those boards. Okay, and then we went with the ATV Side Rams.
How cool is that?
How cool is that? The railings actually turn into a ramp.
So basically, if you have an ATV and you want to put it at the front here, you're just going to be able to drive it right up.
And drive off on the other side. Don't even have to back.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful feature. Now, is that just a PJ option only?
No, that's on several manufacturers offer that, but it is one of the standard options on the PJ. And when you look at the PJ literature, it's very easy to use. Everything in a gray box is how the trailer comes standard. You've got a big, long line of options that you can choose from. So we got them, actually, this trailer that looks a lot of different ways even here on the lot.
Wow, okay.
Before we forget, I just want to mention the wiring. You've got a molded wiring harness, good 7-way rec plug. They do a nice job on concealing the wiring beneath the trailer and wire them just about as good as anybody at the trailers we got coming in.
Cool.
And then the fenders, as I mentioned, do bolt on. The lights are embedded in the fenders. And if you ever did damage one, you can unbolt it and take it off and replace it.
Okay.
These are the aluminum tread plate fenders that come standard on this model. You can also get heavier duty steel diamond plate fenders. They're a little bit more durable. Some people like the looks of the aluminum tread plate.
Okay.
So that's what we got on this one. And then PJ trailers come with radial tires. Obviously they're rated for the load that you're going to haul on this trailer, but they're a good grade of radial tires. Easy lube hubs, so you can maintain a little bit of lubrication in the hubs in between the times you break them down and inspect them and repack them. This one you did select to put a spare tire carrier right on board, so we've got a matching spare tire rim with the carrier.
Cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change the camera angle and we're going to come back and show the gates. Okay, so now we're to the back of the trailer where Rick's going to explain some of the options that we took on the back of the trailer here. So
okay, we did add rub rail around these stake pockets. Not a lot of opportunity to have rub rail with the side ramps up front, so we did add some D-rings, some additional stake pockets up front, so it'd be plenty of places to tie to all the way around the trailer. Okay, this is called a dovetail. Some people call it a beaver tail, particularly with low-slung mowing equipment. A lot of times you'll start up a gate and then come onto that flat deck and your mower will drag on that corner right there. So we've added the dovetail to kind of smooth that out. Okay. The treated wood deck, treated pine is standard. So you do have treated wood on it. And then what we did on the back to give more strength and stability was we went from the standard 4-foot fold-up gate, which again would be good. We could always guarantee maybe 1,800, 2,000 pounds as far as structural integrity is concerned of what you're loading. Again, this gate could handle up to about 5,000 pounds. We've got people using it. So anyway, what we did was we split the gate in two because it's going to have to be heavy to be durable.
Right.
Okay, we split it in two.
Now the split is just for the weight situation?
Only for the weight.
Gotcha.
Just for the weight. And then we've added ramps. They call this the heavy-duty split gate. It's one of the standard options. We've added the ramps built into the multi-purpose gate to support heavy-wheeled equipment. Okay. And then it even has stands on it. And note they've even made the stands adjustable.
Wow, okay.
Okay, sometimes that's an issue depending how people have their trailer level when they're using it. These stands can be in your way when you load. Right. They actually get trapped down against the ground, you can't get the gate up. Okay? So, they have a retainer bolt that stays with the trailer, you can't get it lost. And then you lower the gate. Notice the gate does have an assist spring to help you lift and lower it because it is heavy. Yeah. And then we did one more thing, we added a little bit of a transition plate here on the end. Okay. So if you got something with real small wheels going up, instead of climb up there and hit that bump because of the thickness of the gate, it'll go up on that transition plate just a little bit easier. Very cool.
I love the spring assist. I mean, that's just going to come in very handy.
Helps. A lot of lights across the back of the trailer, and again, on this trailer, we equipped it with the LEDs. Just a little bit more money, but you'll be safer going down the road.
Right, and it's not that big of an upgrade. I mean, a cost. I mean, it's not that much.
I think it was $70.
$70 to go all LED, and I know when I get a trailer, I've had a trailer before. First thing I do is rip all the lights out and go LED, because I hate having problems with trailer lights, and LEDs just seem to last. So
even when the wiring gets a little bit old and starts to get brittle and corroded, you won't notice the shorts near as soon because you're not pulling near as much amperage with the LEDs. Right. And then again, we added the spare tire and rim with this and the mount. We put it on the back of the trailer. We thought in this case it would be the most out of the way. It's kind of behind the fender, and we put it on the curb side of the trailer so that as you're passing someone and looking to pull out going down the road, it's not obstructing your view on the other side.
That's perfect. And that makes it safer when you're towing on the highway. You always want to have that spare tire on there. So, what kind of warranty do we have on these trailers?
This trailer has a 5-year frame warranty. Anything having to do with the welding, anything having to do with material failure, we have very little problems with these trailers, so that kind of sounds like that 5-year warranty is a good deal, but quite frankly, it's not used very often. Okay. All the periphery items on the trailer, tires, brakes, jacks, things of that nature, figure about a 1-year warranty. And if you have any problems with anything, please give us a call. Our guys know how to handle each of the individual items the best. Cool.
Cool. Anything else?
Not that I can think of. Again, we talk about application. It's always important to know, what the customer is going to be loading, how he's going to be using the trailer, and then apply the options and things accordingly.
Right. Cool. And then the hubs are sealed, right?
They are easy lube hubs.
Easy lube hubs.
Okay, better than buddy bearings. Okay, buddy bearings is like you're putting grease up there and holding up against, the bearings and putting some lube back into it. This actually directs the flow of the grease back and through the bearings.
Oh, okay, cool. And you don't have to, no maintenance on them?
The thing is, people oftentimes think they're doing good. They'll get on there and pump a whole bunch of grease in there. But if you over-grease, you create pressure and it breaks down the seals, and the seals won't hold the grease you do put in there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So depending how much you use the trailer, and our guys when they hook the trailer up are going to question you about that as we go through everything with you. Depending how much you use the trailer is how much you'll grease it in between the time that you actually break it down and clean and inspect the bearings and repack them.
Cool. Very cool. So that's about it. All right. So that's about it. Don't forget.
Website address?
Oh yeah. Don't forget to check out PGA Trailers. And Rick, what is your phone number and internet address?
Phone number here at Knight Equipment, 815-239-9096, or you can check us out on the web at www.knightequip.com.
Cool. And if you're like me, a trailer fanatic, I'm always on the site because they update it constantly with all the clearance items and stuff. That's my favorite area. So go ahead and check out. We'll put all the links at the bottom, and that's about it.